So I'm sitting here on my first ever first class flight, and I've been racking my brain trying to work out something to say to sort of commemorate the moment. Because honestly, I'm just really proud of myself that I've managed to accomplish this. It's a little bit surreal, I'll be honest. I never thought that this sort of a life was reserved for me. But also at the same time, I don't want it to sound like it's some rags to riches story and I've made it. No, this shit, because I fucking haven't. I still need to work my ass off to be able to do this. But check it out now.
That was actually good one. Oh, the dog. Something I took. Okay.
It's pretty fucking cool. And I gotta move my head real close to the camera because I've got no audio. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to hear this properly, so sorry in advance. But I'm a 34-year-old guy feeling like I'm going on 21 still. I feel like I'm still just working this shit out. And I've been sitting here for like 3 hours. I've been on my laptop working, just making sure I could still afford the flights to get home. And I'm tired as shit, but I really kind of thought to myself, this is pretty fucking cool. I always thought that things like first class flight, whenever you're at the airport and you see the first class thing written on the gates, and you see those people walk into their flights, you're like, that's just not reserved for me. That's not meant for me. And now I'm here, and I'm like, didn't actually take as much as I thought it would. And I'm just like I'm just a normal dude. Like, I'm not anything special. I've somehow managed to get here. And it's just really exciting to me. And these experiences make me feel like I'm doing all this stuff for the first time, and that I don't really get that sense that, I don't know how to say this, I don't really get the sense that when I see it online from other people that it's that exciting to them. It's just kind of like normal. To me, I feel like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, this experience for me is like something I savor, because it doesn't come easily. The majority of people never get to experience stuff like this. And I think like the discrepancy is so wide, where you have people who have more money than they have sense, and this sort of thing is normal. And there's people like me, who I still feel like I'm part of the working class, being able to afford things just a little bit higher than the average. And I've worked my fucking ass off to be able to get here. And as I move through the journey, doing these things make me realize I want more of them to start with. But I think also it makes me realize how much harder I need to work to not only keep this, but to keep moving forward. And the only way to keep this is to keep moving forward. You can't sit and maintain. You'll go backwards. I think this is like, these videos I'm doing now are like messages to my younger self, for people who want to do the same thing. It's really off-putting putting my head this close to the camera, sorry, but you won't be able to hear me otherwise. And yeah, it's reminders. It's like there's no secret trick. Like all the gurus tell you, it's the same thing. It's like there's no secret trick, and there's no hack, and there's no blueprint that'll get you there quicker, and there's no linear approach that's going to, that's going to take you there without pain. I've just put one foot in front of the other, and I've somehow stumbled my way here. And this sort of thing is just, it's a reminder. It's also like a gratitude thing for me, to be grateful that I've worked this hard to get here. And it's also the gratitude for people who put their faith in me to do what I do and be able to afford the lifestyle that I have. That hasn't come without sacrifice. And I think if you're watching this and you want something similar for your own world, it takes levels of sacrifice you probably don't know exist yet. And to be able to have this lifestyle, I have to sacrifice a lot. and I have to be calculated and I have to be hungry all the time. And it's the same for anyone who has any kind of success. They'll tell you the exact same thing. I think one thing that I really take notice of and I watch closely is Adam Sullivan from Evidence-Based Training. Go have a look at his stuff on Instagram if you don't know who that is already. But he's on a far higher level of success than me. And I feel like we're on the same level playing field because he talks like has realistic values and ethics, and is just real. He's on the same level as all of us.
Cool.
He knows how hard he has to work to keep what he has and keep building on that. And it's the same mindset that he brings into it. And every time somebody asks him what his ethos is for his success, his answer is basically the same: one foot in front of the other, find what works, do more of that, and do less of what doesn't work, and learn from your mistakes. And that's all this is. That's all this whole game is. And it doesn't matter what business medium you're in. It doesn't matter, what you decide that it is that you want to do to achieve the success that you want. It all comes down to keeping it as simple as you can. One foot in front of the other, learn from your mistakes. I think that's all I really wanted to say about this, because this was just a moment for me. And I don't pretend like this is easy for me, because it's not. This is not easy. This whole trip, this whole overseas trip that I'm doing right now, still comes with the same nerves that came when I was first starting out. It's like, what's going to happen to my business? I'm going to have to work overseas, and I can work overseas, but how's that going to turn out for me? How are my clients going to respond to that? There's still elements to this that people don't see behind the curtain of how these businesses operate, or these people inside these businesses operate. We all have the same fears and anxieties, everything. And if any, influencer or fucking whatever YouTuber tells you otherwise, that everything's easy for them, it's full of shit, bullshit. So I'm gonna try and enjoy the holiday, enjoy the rest of this flight. Half the fun of this trip's gonna be the flight for me. I hope you could hear this with the audio, but I just wanted to take the opportunity to do a little video. If you have any questions or anything, hit me up with the comments. I don't know. I don't even know if this is helpful for anybody or not. But I hope you watch more of my videos, and cheers.